Good evening. Welcome on into the evening edition of From Day One. As promised in the afternoon, we head to court courtesy of Law Talk with Mike.
Judge Kelly. Anything else, Attorney Rush?
No, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Whitehead, you're all done. You can go.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Rush.
You're welcome. Well, I don't get that too often.
No, you don't. It's nice to hear, isn't it?
Oh, bro, I ain't never seen no goofy stuff like this, bro. Oh, man, it's a lot of people, bro. Who is all these people, bro?
Sir, you're in a district court misdemeanor courtroom, so it's just all the defendants for today. Just go ahead and wait until your attorney's ready to speak with you, okay?
I swear to God, I didn't even think you guys could hear me. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Are we doing shadow?
This is a message to Linda watching. Yes, we have to wait on the inmates to arrive. And we're not the ones driving them. There are other drivers. So get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax, and we'll be back with you after a word from one of our sponsors.
If you haven't hit like and subscribe, I just want you to know that you're hurting Jack's feelings.
All right, so we're on the record in docket 23-02639. That's People of the State of Michigan versus Ronald Shively. Will the parties please introduce themselves for the record? Mr. Marshall.
Marshall, on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter. I'm appearing for the purposes of today's hearing only on behalf of Mr. Shively.
And sir, you are Ronald Shively, is that correct? I don't know.
Yes, sir.
All right. And you can hear me all right, Mr. Shively?
I can, sir.
All right, thank you. This is the time set for, I have it for a pretrial today, and then there's also a pretrial on a stalking and B&E, and then there's also a PA 53 violation also scheduled. Mr. Marshall, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, I would ask for an adjournment to allow for the defendant to be appointed counsel on this matter so that they can review discovery. And I believe they are going to be appointed on his newly issued felony charges as well.
And Ms. Sutter, that's my understanding is Mr. Shively initially declined public defender's representation and then sought the public defender's office in regards to, is it the PA 53 violation that was scheduled today?
Here, I'll have to confess to some ignorance. All I see is a note from this morning from our from our office staff indicating that he had applied and we would need to review. So at this stage,
Don't worry. It takes a while, but this gets worse.
quite frankly, I have no idea what's going on.
Right.
So I would agree with Mr. Marshall. I need some time to figure out what's going on.
Well, I know there are witnesses that have appeared in this case. And I certainly want Mr. Shively to have the value of counsel to contest these charges, but I also don't want to take time out of the witnesses getting subpoenaed and coming back every time. So let's set this date. Set this for a date certain concerning representative matters and something that works within the complaining victim's schedule. So that we can set it for pretrial and PA 53 violation testimony. There's also it's my understanding, Mr. Marshall, there's a pending felony charge.
Correct.
Okay, so that also plays into this as far as the public defender's office being appointed to represent Mr. Shively in a pending felony charge. So let's set this time and. Let's set this for some time so we have it for hearing. So we have time for a hearing, not put it with a bunch of pretrials that would just, and make sure we have some testimony time.
Your Honor, I would ask that the PA 53 violation be set on the date of the preliminary exam in the felony matter.
The same victim?
Yes.
Okay.
That way, the next pretrial victim does not have to appear for the pretrial.
All right. So the preliminary examination is set for what date?
It's set for PCC on the 7th, so I believe the 14th.
It's the 8th and the 15th, I think.
Oh, 8th and 15th.
I believe
That's
so.
correct.
Yeah.
Put it there, but it's booked.
The other minor problem with that is that I'm, or not me, but whoever might be assigned to the misdemeanor, but not to the felony.
Right.
So it might cause a scheduling conflict with those attorneys. So if whoever the felony attorney was wanted to handle the PA-53, but I don't know that we could expect them to do that when it's got nothing, well, not nothing to do with their case, but not technically their case.
Sounds like the same kind of case.
Yes.
Yeah.
Related but different representation. So the misdemeanor attorney might be in a different court on another assignment, not available for it.
But we could keep you on the case, but are you available on August on the 15th?
I have no idea if I'm being appointed to the case. I'm handling it right now because I'm the only one still here. I have no idea if we're going to be appointed, and if we are, if it'll be me, Aaron Schroeder, or Aaron Robinson.
We just know it's set for the 15th.
Correct. Yeah, we looked up those dates on the online record, but we're still reviewing the felony application as well. So I don't know who that attorney is going to be either.
All right. Well, let's leave it for the 15th. Let's leave it to, and then you guys can work it out. I mean, you know, however that works in the magic that is.
So we want the 53 violation in the
Yeah, let's set it for the PA 53 since that's a date certain, and we know that all the witnesses have to be here. Let's just put it on that date.
Pre-trial as well, I think.
Yeah, okay. Let's set it all for that date. Pre-trial, PA 53 violation, and the preliminary examination. So it's a one-stop shopping for September. So we'll set for September 15th at
2:30 p.m.
2:30.
So, Your Honor.
Hold on, Mr. Shively.
Okay.
Set for September 15th.
Oh, yes, he's got to talk.
At 2:30 with prelim. And then if there's that would give all the parties here the time to convene. All right, Mr. Shively, did you have any questions concerning the process? You shouldn't discuss any of the facts of the case with me. You do have a lawyer present. Ms. Sutter is here. Did you have any questions concerning that date? It's set for September 15th at 2:30. It's set, your pretrial is set with your PA 53 violation. It's also set with your preliminary examination.
I understand the date.
Okay. All right. With that understanding, if you have any questions, you should probably contact your the public defender's office, who will appoint. But you have Ms. Sutter here for the 2 misdemeanor pretrials, for the PA 53 violation and the misdemeanor pretrial, and then you'll get a felony public defender for the preliminary examination. If it's not Ms. Sutter.
Well, possibly it's not up to me whether he gets a pension or not at all.
Right.
Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Shively, did you have a question?
Yeah, could we discuss the fact that I've been in jail since Saturday? I've been pepper sprayed. I've been hit with a paintball gun. I've been locked up in my cell. I haven't been able to take a shower. I haven't been able to talk to anybody. Can we talk about the fact that I was in jail last week for 4 days? Nobody would let me out. Finally, they let me out. I walked out on a fucking Monday afternoon.
Doesn't sound like you're discussing anything right now.
All of me. Can we discuss the fact of what am I still doing in jail? I'm down here in a red fucking piss gown, marks all over my fucking body, and I can't even get out to take a fucking shower, and I can't get even.
All right, I'm going to mute Mr. Shively for the record. Didn't sound like he really wanted to discuss anything. He just wanted to rant. So I've muted him, and I will see Mr. Shively on September 15th at 2:30, and he can be removed from the Zoom courtroom. Anything else for the record in 2302-639, Mr. Marshall?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Sutter?
Not for today.
All right. Thank you for your appearance today. We'll see everybody on the 15th.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everything's been set for the 15th for that day.
So that they will.
This is crazy.
You created the problem, you have, not me.
I object to this whole hearing. Let us go. I'm done.
All right, Mr. Walker, please prepare another order on contempt.
No, thank you. I believe Mr. Broughton has a question.
I got a question.
What's your question, sir?
My PO and the judge told me to tell you that I had to be a minute to TTI, which is on my paper that they gave me on 11/02 at 2 p.m. for my mental intake. For Oria.
All right, the jail, they can arrange that for you, sir. Sure.
So can I, so do my circuit court judge, they gave me a PR bond, so can I get a PR bond with you, Your Honor?
Nope, but we'll arrange if you need to be transferred to TTI, I'll permit that.
Even if it's an outpatient for mental illness and anger management.
All right, Mr. Broughton, we're all done. You can go.
Okay, that be a no.
And looks like last I have in jail is Latrice Effie Jones. Are you Latrice Effie Jones?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
This one takes a while, but it's really the end that's the best. But you need the foundation, and Kevin Rush always cracks me up.
All right, I have case number 22A01519OM and 22A01520OM. Both are the people of Flint Township versus Latrice Effie Jones. Attorney Rush.
Yes, Your Honor. Kevin Rush on behalf of Ms. Jones. I interviewed her this morning. We went through her misdemeanor rights, and then I read the charges to him. It is one incident, but two misdemeanors that we went through. She believes she's already taken care of count one, the retail fraud, but I told her that's probably not possible. But if a mistake has been made, I'm sure it'll get taken care of. She tells me she understands, though, her rights and what the charge and punishment is, waiving any further reading of it. She's not working, so she is requesting court-appointed counsel.
All right, thank you. Ms. Jones, your attorney stated that he did go over these two misdemeanor cases with you, the maximum possible penalty for the two cases, as well as all of your rights. Do you need me to read any of that to you again?
No, Your Honor, I understand.
All right, I'll waive the reading of the charges, the maximum possible penalties for those charges, as well as Ms. Jones' rights. As both she and her attorney have indicated, she knows and she understands those things, and she does not need me to read them to her again today. We'll enter a not guilty plea on her behalf on both cases and set both matters for pre-trial hearings, which will be on the same day. And I will appoint court-appointed counsel on both. And Attorney Rush, in regards to bond.
Yes, Your Honor. She's indicated the address is correct. She's been there for 9 years, same address with her father, but she's a lifetime resident of Genesee County. Indicates she's not on parole, is not on probation, and have no prior felonies, does have some prior retail fraud, she thinks back in 2014, and some traffic matters. Apparently the police were called. She had called police to have a person removed from her home, and they ran her name, and she was arrested on these warrants. I also noticed it was court will notify on the ticket, but I've advised her to make sure that she checks her mail. She's been at the same address for 9 years. She said she will absolutely make her court dates. I do understand now, since I've talked with Ms. Jones, that there may be some other pending matters that the court maybe assigned some new warrants on. So I do want her to get some kind of jail credit time on this. So I would ask the court to either grant her a personal recognizance bond or a very low 10% bond.
All right. And yes, that is accurate. I did just sign a warrant today, which is likely the reason why she was picked up on these two. There is a felony warrant that
Yeah, look at her face. She is not happy.
I signed today, which means it will likely be heard tomorrow. So Ms. Jones definitely isn't going anywhere today. Also, Ms. Jones has 3 other cases that are scheduled in front of Judge Gwynn. Although I don't know what the court date is for those. It's on the back of where? On the back of the note. All right, and so here's what I'm going to do. Judge Goggins has stated he wants a $3,000 10% bond on both cases. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lower that to $1,000 10% on both. That way Miss Jones does get credit. She's not going anywhere, at least today. And Miss Jones, while you're on bond with this court, you're not to use any alcohol, any recreational marijuana, or any illegal controlled substances. You are not to possess or purchase any firearms or any other dangerous weapons. And all the other general bond conditions will apply. And next court date for both files will be November 15th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. And those will be in front of Judge Goggins via Zoom. Anything else, Attorney Rush?
Yes, Your Honor. I did not hear what the bond was on this case.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to the 1,000 10% on both on each case.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, then, Miss Jones, you're all done. You can go.
Your Honor, if I may, what is the felony warrant? This is totally new to me.
There's a new felony warrant that I signed today for, I believe it's a domestic violence charge, as well as 2 charges of resisting and obstructing. And we'll talk about that most likely tomorrow.
That's what I'm here for
You're all
today.
done for today. You're all done for today. You can go.
We'll come back tomorrow. We set that up.
I mean, you can't go. You can just leave the booth.
I had a feeling. It should be like that. All right. Okay, Attorney Rush, I believe that is all we have.
Okay, thank you all very much. And
boy, I'm just getting railroaded here.
596-4601.
All right, watch out. This gets hot. This gets hot in here. I need Deborah to come on and give her thoughts.
People said Michigan versus Elijah Underwood. Appearances, please.
Family Ragnar for the people, Your Honor.
Janice Stevenson.